Mr. Chairman, thank you for holding this important hearing to focus on the continuing problems regarding the supply and distribution of the H1N1 flu vaccine. This hearing is critical to peeling away the layers of misinformation and miscommunication that have hampered the federal government's flu response strategy. Many of our constituents, especially those most vulnerable to the virus, are frustrated and perplexed by the problems they face in getting vaccinated. To illustrate that frustration, let me tell you the story of an 11-year-old boy named Brendan Stearns from Greenwood, Maine. On October 27th, Brendan wrote me a letter. He described his attempt to get the vaccine. He has 2 autoimmune diseases and asthma, placing him in the high-risk group for complications. Yet even after his mother called several possible sources, schools, the Maine CDC, doctors' offices, both in Maine and in Boston, hospitals, healthcare clinics, pharmacies, she could not find any vaccine available for her son. Finally, her persistence paid off when a source was found at a home health agency in Rockland. That was nearly a 6-hour round trip from this family's home in Greenwood. I was dismayed to learn about the extraordinary effort this family had to undertake in order to get the vaccine for their high-risk child. Brandon's mother also wrote me a letter in addition to his. She talked about the worry that her son went through. She said, "Brandon has already asked me what hospital he would have to go to if he contracts the virus. What a difficult decision to have with your son. To have this thought running through an 11-year-old's mind is just not right." And that is indeed why we are here today. Such extreme measures should not be required, and it raises troubling questions. How many others are there, just like Brendan, who are still waiting for their vaccination? Despite consistent reassurances from the federal government that the vaccine would be available for all who wanted it, the bottom line is that people like Brendan and his mother often have been left to fend for themselves.